tour car guy had something stolen from him. It's an heirloom, and we're going to go back and get it back. And that's the mission that we're going to make. So one of our goals with UGC not only is that it's completely it's easy for players to access through our game, but one of our other major goals is that it's easy for authors to make content. Also, it's easy and it's powerful, so they can do a lot of different stuff. And you'll see, I'm going to go through and show you, and I think you're going to be really surprised by how much we're going to do with this. But ease of accessibility is also one of our key points. That is the logo. Okay, new project. So you type in your project name, you have to choose a different name than the one over here. Okay, so this is the project overview page, and one of the things you'll notice right away, if you could just start going in on the location is that these yellow exclamation marks will tell the player what they need to do. So this is one of our ease of use things, is that you really shouldn't have to look too hard as to why your project is playable, why players can't get to the end. And we don't want that to happen. So we just don't want you to let you do anything that will break the flow of the So now that we've got that in, we're going to go ahead and go to the Stories tab. And this is super powerful. So yeah, we're going to talk about that guy that we saw in Player's Enclave, that part, we're going to go ahead and talk to them by using a dialogue with contact option. We can go ahead and talk to them. Select the component. So this is one of those things. This is the city we were in from a top-down view. And you can see all of the things that players can use are all here. So we're going to select this guy, which is who we saw in the city for live analytics. And then he will tell us something. Probably something about how his heirloom got stolen, and he'd really like it back. And then so this was pretty simple, right? And if you go into the game, you can play this right now. You can go through the dialogue. But if you go into the advanced dialogue editor, and then you go ahead and put the plus sign in the document, you can do branching dialogue. You can go down, you can go up, you can do circles. So if you put it like learn more or something there, and then he can drag this miscellaneous prop down to the plus mark there, and we just put in a new. So it's pretty easy to, and you'll notice the drag and drop, really easy, right? But also you have a lot of features here. So if you take this plus button and drag it up to the top, and then go ahead and mouse over the two-prong control, you can see that these are connected. So what will happen is you come here, you select this, you come back up here, and then you probably end up selecting this one, and then you get requested. Okay, go ahead and go back to story. So it would be awesome if we could do just this big huge quest, outdoor and indoor and everything, which you can do in our editor, but for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and do a small indoor map. So we do indoor map. And the false view there. So you do different things on this map. On that one, you talk to this one here. We're going to go ahead and get this object back. So an interactive object. And then go ahead and place a couple of enemies in there. Yeah, up above. Another one of those things is you can drop anywhere. It's pretty slow. So, yeah, we have a lot of options. It's pretty great.
I guess that there are like advanced options for everything, right?
Everything. This box down here has a lot of advanced options. So this is where you can look for a lot of these. In fact, if you go up to interact with object, you can click to select component. So, like, yeah, that's okay. No, we want to go to that. That's right. Because we have all these objectives. Now we need to go place them in the world so that the players have some physical ways to go do that. So you were asking about different options and stuff. We're going to take a look. player can choose a pre-made map, and it can choose from any of these maps. This is quite a long list, and we'll have more information. And this is the top-down view, so it's a pretty extensive list of pre-made things they can choose from. In this case, we're going to go ahead and make a custom map, which would, I assume that starting players would probably want to go for, say, pre-mades, and then really advanced players can do this. And we've had some crazy stuff being made with this, so there are a lot of options.
So you have do you have some fully functional map editor included? So
map
you
editor?
can build trees
Yep.
out into the network.
I'm going to show you that right now. It's pretty great. So now that we don't have a pre-made map, we're going to need rooms and assets, right? So this whole list right here is the rooms that players can choose from. It's huge. And then down here, go ahead and select your room for that one. And down here, you can drag it around to see what that room looks like before you place it on the map. So a ton of stuff. For the demo, we're going to go ahead and use the demo room kit, if you don't mind. Demo room kit. Here. There you go. And we're going to go ahead and use this human interior room. And just drop it on the map. There it is. Go ahead and the human interior. So another thing with these is the doorways just pop in. You don't have to be super smart. You just drop it. You can connect them any way you want. This room right here, these little dash marks means that you have to light it up with a rod. So there are some really easy to use rooms and some more involved areas. So now that we have the rooms, we're going to go ahead and pre-populate them. So this makes the rooms go to the map and right click and populate. So this kind of makes them really feel alive. Now a player can move these around, he can choose his own, he cannot use that feature. This is just a good feature. Experts will probably populate it. So now that we have the repopulator, you can see down here that he has 3 tasks to complete before he can actually publish this map. So go ahead and choose another thing. So again, this you want to just select down the bottom. This is one of those more detailed things, right? You get to choose any assets that's that. And then select another one. So here, these are all the objectives we're doing in our quest. And so it's letting us know what we need to put in the map to make it able for a player to complete those. Thanks. So place the object at the end of the map there. And so we don't know what this object is yet. But if you go down to, again, the detailed pane, go ahead and type in mandatory at the top. You can choose, any asset. It's a lot like the one you just did. And that's what you will see in the game. Okay, and then go ahead and drop a group. So
Those are the enemies, right?
enemies.
Enemies,
Yep.
yeah.
So our enemy groups, we kind of had it pre-set up, but you can choose. This is a kobold mixed with a medium level difficulty. We have encounters in here that are easy, hard, orcs, kobolds, goblins, whatever you want. In addition, you can move them around. You can change their costumes. You can change what they are. So if you go ahead and click on that guy, you can rename him. You can choose a costume. So all of these costumes are pre-made in our game. And you can choose them. Go ahead and choose them. Work. Just do it. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and use Mark for this demo. But what's really cool is, even though we give you pre-made costumes, you can customize those costumes on your own. You can change the colors, you can do a different helmet, different braces, different feet, different hair, whatever you want. Yeah, so it's pretty powerful. In addition, this is the simple mode. You can go ahead and switch to advanced. Don't do that. But
Is there a master for this?
a master? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take people a little while to understand everything they can do. But the great thing is that you can really just jump in and do something right away, right? It's to be expected. It's super people are just getting up on that. Okay, so now we're done with costumes. Go back to maps, and you have these guys selected. Go ahead and rename them. So you can name him whatever you want. Super bad guy or big costume, whatever you want. So that's a good one. So
That blue circle is like the agro area or something.
That's the aggro area. Yes, that's the area. Go ahead and actually you can turn those off by clicking the circle up here. Go ahead and put that circle there. So you can turn them on and off. Depends on what you want to do. Okay, so we have one more thing to do here. So go ahead and this false. This is telling us that we missed something. So go ahead and use this false to true. So that's pretty helpful. Go ahead and save again. All right, and now we don't want to publish this yet because people are out playing on the floor and they can see this. This is not a very good mission. We only had to. So go ahead and play from the beginning. I'm sorry, not there. Go to the map though. Map tab. And play map. So one of the great things about the UGC editor is that you can actually jump into the map that you're making